The new school year has just started and you're looking for a way to become the coolest kid in class. Well, don't worry, Jordy has you covered. I got plenty of tricks up my sleeves to impress those girls in your class. And today I'm gonna reveal 10 of them. So let's take out that action camera, or in my case, the Insta360 GO2. Big thanks to them for sponsoring this video. You know, all 10 tricks can be done with any action camera, although the GO2 is pretty amazing, and you'll see why in just a moment. Now let's dive straight into it with trick number 1. We're going to attach a weight to the bottom of the camera, and you might want to wrap the camera itself in some foam to protect it as well. Now simply drop the camera, and by shooting a couple of these, you can make them transition. It works even better if you look for foreground objects. Trick number 2, the submarine. Last week I was on vacation in Norway and I took the GO2 with me. Now near this river I came up with this idea to attach it to an empty bottle. I was using a mount from the mount adapter bundle, which I can highly recommend to get, by the way. You get a bunch of accessories to attach your GO2 anywhere. It even comes with a POV brace, which is really nice. Anyways, the bottle floats, which allows you to take some pretty cool underwater shots. Definitely on a river you can just let it go with the stream. Yeah, just make sure that you can get your camera back. Where I was, it was pretty dangerous. Now the tiny little camera comes in with a built-in color correction called Aqua Vision 2.0, which is going to remove all of that blue haze. And by the way, this is an option that you can turn on or off in post-production. Camera trick number 3. If you have a spare tire or something else that you can roll, then attach your camera to it. Now roll that tire and follow a driving car, obviously at a very low speeds. This trick is great to get an epic shot of the tire as you can follow its rotation. Now sticking with the car, we're going to stick the camera on the door. Now as you get to your car and close the door, that camera view will follow. And this is a general idea. You can actually attach the camera to any moving surface. This could also be the steering wheel, or a bar stool that goes up. Moving on to trick number 5, let's take out that Catapult. Because an action camera, and definitely the GO2, is so small and robust you could slingshot it away. Although I would recommend wrapping it in foam. Okay guys, the Catapult didn't really work, so we kind of made some modifications. First of all, I added this tail to the camera so that it won't spin around. And second of all, we've also improved the Catapult itself, which is actually a ladder now.
It's a trebuchet.
Now the flow state stabilization of the GO2 will make sure to not only balance the camera, but also keep its horizon straight, which is important if you want to do shots like these. Okay, so this didn't work out quite as I had imagined, so if you believe that this camera trick doesn't look so good, just consider this video having 9 camera tricks. That's also a lot, right Janik?
Yes.
Trick number 6. For this one, you're gonna need an RC car. Again, I'm using some of the accessories from the mount adapter bundle to attach the GO2 to this tiny little car. Now, as you drive around, look for small spaces that you can drive through or under. This makes those camera shots more dynamic. You can also rehearse something where, for example, everyone is walking and the RC car just kind of drives through all of our legs without bumping into anyone, which is really cool. Camera trick number 7, we're gonna use one of the magnets that comes with the GO2 to attach it to the lid of a box. Now normally this magnet is meant to put under your t-shirt so that you can use the action camera in POV, but you can use your creativity to use it for other things as well. Anyways, opening that box creates a pretty cool shot, and I do recommend setting the exposure to manual so that the light doesn't change as you go from darkness to lights. The GO2 has a Pro mode, allowing you to take full control over the shutter speed and ISO. You also have 3 different picture profiles: natural, vivid, and lock, which is better for color grading. We can shoot up to 2.5K resolution at 50 frames a second, so there's room for slow motion, and that all packed within this tiny little camera. Now let's explore a POV trick for number 8. You can use that magnet or the additional POV brace. I even used an extension arm to raise the camera closer to my face. Now the idea is to make movements that match. For instance, walking to your car, then reaching for the door handle, but then cutting to opening a fridge. I actually made an entire short film based on such POV transitions. I leave a link to it in the description down below if you'd like to see it. But that's the general idea. You can catch a ball and then cut to doing push-ups, whatever links two movements or actions together. Moving on to trick number 9. Look for a long pipe in which you can fit your action camera in. Then cut out some foam in which you can stick the camera. Okay, so eventually we went for a bottle because this slides much better through the pipe instead of the foam. So use a bottle. Next, attach a rope on the back of that foam, allowing you to pull that foam and the camera backwards. Now this is really cool if you want to follow something going through that pipe, like a hamster. We don't have a hamster, so we're gonna have to do it with that RC car again. But it looks really cool as well, definitely with the LED lights on top. And this brings us to the last camera trick with the world's tiniest action camera. Take something that rotates, like a Wheel of Fortune or a spinning disc, then attach the camera to it, and I'm using the pivot stand, which you can stick to any surface and always reuse. Now hang something in the middle from a small rope or a fishing wire, and as we now spin the camera, it will spin around that object at hyperspeed. How cool is this, guys? I think it's great for product videos or for social media videos or anything of that jar. And those were my 10 camera tricks with the Insta360 GO2. If you'd like to purchase this camera or any of the accessories like the mount adapter bundle, then definitely make sure to click that first link in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you Insta360 for the support, and as always, stay creative. Now the flow state stabilization of the GO2 will not the world's smallest. Oh! Filmpje is gedaan. Ja, dat is.